Hello everyone, welcome to the free video. So tonight we're going to be talking about e-commerce. As we have seen with Amazon has just been on an absolute tear from the lows going into the earnings report. Now with Amazon, I do have a $2,500 price target. I'm going to have to see what I'm going to do with it for earnings in particular, but mainly what I wanted to show with this chart was how it has rallied going into the earnings report, likely due to the ongoing demand from the coronavirus. So that leads me to additional e-commerce companies, and two of them have earnings reports that fall within the next 2 weeks. So looking at JD, of course, this is a Chinese company. Same situation over there in China, though of course they got out of it a little bit sooner than we did. But what I'm anticipating is that this company, or the ticker rather, is going to continue trading higher into the earnings report. Right here at these current levels, I think that it's a pretty, decent pullback. You are right up on a 618 extension, but I do have a target of about $50 here in JD, and the earnings report is on the 8th. So typically with something like this, what I like to do is I'll get a combination of Delta 70s and Delta 50s, especially in this instance. This is a pretty low price stock, and these options are really cheap. So there's quite a bit of opportunity here in JD. The next one, Alibaba, is one that I like to do pretty much every quarter. And looking at it here, you can see this pulled back ever so nicely to the 21 EMA. So looking at this here, we have an earnings report on the 14th that's going to give us, just about 2.5 weeks. And typically you're going to want to start looking at it about 2 weeks prior. So it's a little bit early for this one still, but I do like the pullback zone quite a bit. Alibaba, since it's a more expensive stock, especially because it's right at $200, it's pretty key psychological value. That tends to make it good for some put credit spreads. So take a look at that. I also like, like I said, those Delta 70s, Delta 50s, especially with Alibaba now, it's 18 days prior to expiration. They're still trading for pretty cheap. So I like all of those. Those are going to be two that I'm looking, and, I guess I'd give you one more. This isn't really an e-commerce stock, but it is one of my favorite ones right now. So I didn't see this until right before the close, unfortunately, so I didn't get a position on it. But I do like Roku into about the 140 price point. Again, you have an upcoming earnings report. You also have some setups on a lower time frame chart. You've got a squeeze, you've got a cup and handle, and you've got people using it all over the place because of the coronavirus. So there you have it. Three COVID stocks, two of them e-commerce. And I want to let you know one thing before you leave. My good friend Henry is going to be having an amazing webinar on Wednesday. I always take the opportunity to listen when Henry teaches at 7 o'clock Central. You can find out more about it by going to simplertrading.com/butterfly. People are asking us all the time, when do you do this butterfly? When do you do that butterfly? What's the best one in this situation? Those are the questions that Henry is the best person to answer. So make sure you check it out. I'm definitely going to be there, and I'll see you on the flip side. Have a fantastic rest of your week.